Austin East Ciders out of Austin, Texas. Ruby Red Grapefruit. 5% alcohol. Let's give it a shot. Happy 2020. Recently I went out of my way and I got a variety of beers at a beverage dispensary that I never have gone to. And I picked up some stuff because it was the holiday season and I was in the mood. Austin East Ciders. This is my first beer ever by them, or I should say cider by them. And it's a grapefruit. Now, I've had grapefruit beers in the past, but those were beers. They weren't ciders. So I have to really distinguish myself by whatever this review is going to consist of. It has to be very distinct and different. This is a cider. It's got grapefruit in it. Is the cider good? Yeah, it's just like the other ones that are on the market. There's really nothing different about it. Nothing that really sets it apart from the other ones. It's kind of, if you put them all out in a line in front of me in different glasses and said, hey, try to figure out which one is which, I couldn't tell you. They're sweet. They taste like cider. They have some alcohol in them. Slightly carbonated, crisp. That's about it. So the cider is what it is. The grapefruit, on the other hand, you do get that nice grapefruit. There's a slight tang. There's that slight tartness, that nice little bit of bitterness that you get from it. But it feels juicy. It feels like you're really eating grapefruit. And that sounds really kind of off the wall. And I think the cider has something to do with it. If it was an ale, if it was a wheat beer, if it any of those kind of it was an IPA, I feel like it would take away from that. Maybe the dryness, maybe the bitterness, maybe the bite. But this feels like a juicy grapefruit in a cider, and it kind of does its job. However, I couldn't see drinking many of these. It's just a slightly tart, bitter cider, and it kind of almost walks me down that path of, okay, this is old wine, and I could see it getting kind of maybe lost in translation with that. My drinkability, I could probably see drinking 2 or 3s. I'm not a huge grapefruit flavor fan, but this is good. However, it's that sweetness, it's that sugariness, it's that tartness that's going to build over time as you're drinking this, and you might get a little numb to it. I feel like this is absolutely a warm month drinking beer. It's cider, it's grapefruit, it's slightly tart, it's slightly bitter, it's still sweet. I don't know. But however, I could possibly see this being a year-round beverage. On a scale of 1 to 10, yeah, I guess this is a 6. For my first cider grapefruit beer, it was okay. And I don't think I'd come back to it, but I wouldn't steer clear from it. I don't think I would tell other people to steer away from it either. So again, that's Austin East Ciders Ruby Red Grapefruit Cider, 5% alcohol.